It has now already 1,000 cases, real-life cases submitted, because this is also interesting because the users themselves submit cases to the knowledge platform. So there again, it's not a top-down but a bottom-up activity, where the users themselves submit the information. There are more than 1,000 cases submitted. They now have e-practice communities. They have 19 e-practice communities on different topics. One topic is actually public services 2.0, in which we are involved. They have country fact sheets as well, and they have more than 3,000 news items. They have a newsletter, an events agenda, they have an online publication called European Journal of E-Practice, and they also organize offline workshops. So it's not only an online community, but also an offline community. So what are the benefits of that? Knowledge base, it's a strong knowledge base of real-life cases. So you see that there are already almost 50 specialized topics being dealt with, which range from e-identity, e-procurement, to e-accessibility and e-prescribing. And the knowledge base being developed on that. And these cases are provided by practitioners themselves, as I said, from all member states, also from candidates, EU member state candidates and EFTA countries as well. And all this information is of course freely available on the platform. It has a number of advantages, of course there are also some risks. There again, low participation because it's still a relatively small community. The risk is also that the community has to be kept alive. People have to contribute. And there's also discussion also about the legitimacy and the validity of the cases, of course, because on the one hand you have this bottom-up user-produced content, but then always you have the discussion also on what's the reliability, what's the legibility, what's the validity. But then again, you see very often that self-regulation mechanisms are being established where people rank each other's contributions, and in a sense that also then contributes to assessment of reliability of the information. And this could be expanded to other domains as well, such as education. The fourth case is in the service delivery domain, in particular health, which is called patient opinion. Patient opinion, which actually it's in the UK, supported by the NHS Health Service, which enables actually patients to express their opinions on the way they are being treated in hospitals and to share and comment their treatments. This is a very strong and very powerful application as well. It was actually set up to improve, or the challenge is to improve the quality of public health service. And what it enables also is an understanding of user needs and experiences in the health sector. Because health sector providers are not always aware of what actually the user needs are. So this was actually launched by a medical doctor himself, by a general practitioner, as a social enterprise. And now he has become like it's kind of a third party between government and the citizen. That's where they position the service basically. It was funded actually, but the startup was funded by the National Health Service. And it now gets actually also revenues from health providers which are subscribing to the service. And there you see that compared to other applications, this is a much stronger moderation to make sure that the comments which are produced there are also within the acceptable. There were 7,000 comments, 500,000 page views a month, and health providers as well have subscribed to the service. So what are the benefits of these opinions, this sharing, but also rating and reviewing of other people's experiences? It's not just that I share my experience on the net, but also other people who commented, who rated, who reviewed, enabling informed choices for the citizen, because in the end, the citizen themselves are better informed about where good health services is being provided, and for the governments, they understand better user needs and service improvement. Risks again, low participation, destructive behavior, and we can think of other applications in service delivery as well, and there are a number already which exist. It is hosted on the Prime Minister's website. It is run by an NGO which is called mysociety.org, and it gets only exposed moderation, but actually also almost all petitions are listed. And what's actually also interesting is that the site as such was launched as beta, meaning that it was not a finished product. I will come back to that later. And they made changes to the site and to the service during the first 48 hours of operation. 2.1 million individuals have already signed petitions in the first 6 months, or in 6 months. What are the benefits? It stimulates citizen participation and not only enables you to submit a petition, but it also enables you to view other people's petitions. And that's again an added value which didn't exist before. You couldn't do that in an offline world. And there is already an example of real impact on the current legislative process, especially for the case of the road taxes. Petition really influenced decisions there which were taken. And it is of course especially effective for governments in agenda setting. Risks, again, low participation, manipulation and destructive behavior, there's always a risk on open platforms. What we see now also that there are a number of other applications being developed within that realm, such as monitoring what elected politicians are doing. They work for you. Comment on this. So there are actually a number of activities which are being developed in that.